If we have any hope of being a country, and I'm not sure we should, then we have to acknowledge that we will never have hundreds of millions of people agreeing unanimously on anything ever again. Take the case of wind power. They want to build wind turbines off the coast of California to diminish our reliance on fossil fuels. Great, beautiful, clean, cheap energy? What's the problem? Well, there is a price to pay for good environmentalism, and that price, unfortunately, is often bad environmentalism. All that preserves or saves also destroys. And that doesn't make it right or wrong or good or bad, but it's a truth that needs to be acknowledged if we want to seek actual answers to the Earth's problems. In order to make this technology work, the plan is to build these wind turbines out in the ocean. The construction and the maintenance of these wind turbines will indeed diminish California's ceaseless thirst for fossil fuels, yes, but will also cause great destruction to other parts of the ecosystem that we cherish. Fish and marine life will be adversely affected. The ocean itself will be negatively affected. And yes, I know Trump said it, and he's an idiot, and I hate saying it too, but there is some truth to it. Birds could be endangered by these massive structures. And a wind turbine isn't an isolated thing. Think about it. It harnesses this wind energy, but then what? How does it get to us? It's complicated and again has a major impact on the environment. Floating platforms must be constructed that are anchored to the floor of the ocean. Wouldn't this be great with diagrams? And then cables must be laid on the floor of the ocean that brings the energy to land. But where and how? That's right. A power plant must be built somewhere on land to convert this energy into something we can actually use. And where does all the vast quantity of energy required to build this massive clean energy infrastructure come from? Not from wind or solar. Even the electricity they need will be fueled by oil and gas. A clean energy project can't happen and can't be sustained presently without fossil fuels. So what are we supposed to do? What is the actual environmental impact of all that? When you factor all of that in, you see, just because it's wind and it's invisible, it doesn't mean it's magic. It doesn't happen by magic. Nothing happens by magic. Saving energy, changing systems, changing paradigms does not occur by magic. There is a price to pay for everything. So remember, beyond the well-intentioned environmentalists and activists who are sincerely and altruistically trying to make the world a better, less toxic, environmentally self-sustaining place with these new technologies, behind these well-meaning people, possibly without them even knowing it, are large multinational corporations invested in all kinds of energy. They're invested in exploiting wind and air and sky and water and land. They are seeking profit, not a better world. They don't care about the fish or the birds or us. And they don't care what source of energy we use as long as they own it. So don't believe the hype of free energy, cheap energy, clean energy. The wind is free, but wind energy is not. The sun is free, but solar energy is not. Oil and gas just sit in the ground, but once they are converted to energy, we know full well that it's not free. So to me, the question isn't, shouldn't we be seeking alternative forms of energy? It should be, shouldn't we be seeking alternative forms of energy companies?